Okay, later try to show you what this for, then try to see. This one usually that coordinate or try to mix together with a twisting gene. So with twisting gene, this one become down, and then you twist the same time, then you bucketing. So you turn over the bucket. So become this angle. This angle is this angle by circle this and this side. So become this angle and this angle. So again, when you practice like this one, become this direction and this direction. Become this angle, and this angle. All right, so you look at the application, it's easy to understand. So for bucketing genes, the overturning, this one you can see a lot of time in pushing and right away you can see this angle I got it. It's very simple. This hand I trap on this part immediately I trap this one. This right away I turn because this part right away open up the whole area, you lose balance. So this is called overturning. So this one actually in the Tai Chi Chuan forms, you have that in these movements. This movement is overturning. So I watch again. So from here you can see without thinking, my hands are there already. So this one right away, when they expose here, everything is open for your attack. Then this one, try to coordinate with a twisting. Remember, twisting is try to take down, for example. When I go here, every time I seal him, this one I put down, this one I go this angle. So this angle will become this angle. Or you find out your opponent is aggressive. This side is very easy, good angle. See this angle? This angle is very simple. Every time you trap him right away, this becomes this angle. Yeah. So this is called overturning, and you mix with the twisting gene. Okay, so both you should practice. Yeah, he did pretty good, okay? Pretty good. Now he is a more sensitive enemy now. Now, the best way to practice actually with kicking back. You have 80 pounds, you can just push it around until the back keep bouncing around. And not only that, try to rotate this one. The back itself like a bear or like your enemies. So you try to touch it as much as you can. The whole idea is try to use the waist to balance the hands power and the leg, your routine. So you can do it. You watch it when the Rami did that, you can see his body actually sunk. You have to sunk. You cannot go up because you'll be up rooted. Okay, he did a good job. Try to get back. All right, right hand turn back and sit back. That's it. Okay, what Jeff did is not bad. The only thing is difference from this one and the earlier Rami did. His circle is much bigger. You look at the angle he did is much further than cross angle, especially this one. This one should be this vertical, and he did a little bit on that side already. So remember, this one is a vertical, and once you go there, it start mixing. Okay, and not only that, this one twist has to do it right, and he's good turning, but watch it, this part missing already. So have to watch everything has to be right because this part generate a lot of powers. So you need the chest area. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That means the quad have to turn more. Yeah, quad have to turn more. Okay. So if you watch again, when he did it at the beginning, you can see his power is up whenever he manifested. So the body should be down, but still body is upwards. Okay, because when body is upwards, it pull up the root. Okay, that's the only things. Other than that, his treatment is good. And remember, this more important than straightforward. Of course, straightforward only when you are in the good advantage position, you do that because you occupy the central door, you take him down. But a lot of time, this one is more defensive. If you find out your enemy is very strong against you, this is very fast to get out of this side. Yeah, sinking jing can be used for offensive or defensive. Depends how you use it. For example, your enemy want to pull up your root, you can from the center of gravity, you just sunk. When you sink down, then your enemy cannot pull you up. So this is called sinking jing. It's a come from yourself. The other ones actually come from pulling the enemy down. So usually this kind of training is from this center, the whole body is down. So the whole body is down. So watch again, this one, the whole body sunk, the whole body like a collapse go in. So this one is very simple. Whenever somebody try to pick you up, it's just on the soft, you'll find out your enemy cannot pull you. But if you use a sinking jing to against the enemy, that'll be a different story. The sinking jing against an opponent is very simple. Whenever the hand you trap him, I don't care you pluck here, or even grab the shoulders. This one is against people try to kick you. For example, he tried to kick me, right away you can see my body sunk at the same time I pull him down. So this kind of sinking jing is more for defensive, but you can see I can use for offense as well. Okay, so this kind of situation, this can be used for the elbow, used for this part, or even use this part. So this one, your body, everything sunk and sink down. So this becomes more application for that one instead of self-practice. Okay, now we try to see there are two ways they can practice. One way is for this one. From this one down, this down. Watch the body, the butt cannot stick out. The body has to be stable. So that means these 3 sections have to be strong. The other one is this way. This down, the butt cannot stick out either. You stick out, that's not good because body has to be, torso has to be upright. So from here, you can see this. Once you go here, then your enemy cannot kick you. We stick with him, okay? So this, or this. Okay, sit back more. And move your body first. Yeah. Yes, body move first, the hand just follow. Yeah, that's it. Instead of a hand move first and body follow. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now this one too. Body move first. Then this sunk, the hand just follow. This one sunk, the hand, then down. Watch the butt. You're going down, and then hand, whole body down. Okay, it's better. Yeah, that's better. So watch those 2 parts because instead of hand first and the body, it's body always first and then the hands. Side. Okay, for the blind, okay, blind try to turn sideways and stay this way. No, not leg, like this one, leg open. Okay, do this one. Okay, now what you watch a couple times and see, you can see. All right, watch it. This part stick out. So this part, because his body start leaning this way. This part, even slightly out, you can see the body are tilted forward already. So that's mean I push it down. That's mean my body is going to lean forward. So watch that part. Okay. So there's the only thing other than that. The upper body is really good, except only the torso has to be upright. Okay. 拔劲。Next one is uprooting. Uprooting is a very important part of the Taichi Push hand training. It tries to make enemy lose his root or lose his stability and lose his balance. The whole concept is try to pull his root out. Okay, the way of training is just exactly opposite from the last one. The only thing is the hand moving up, the feet pushing down. But at the same time, the body cannot go up. A lot of time people doing the pulling jing, the body going up. It's not right. It's actually, you see the hand move up, the body actually down. So because this one give you the power of this one. This one give you power of this one. So this power give you this one. All right. So this one of the training is very important for this, because when you use a pulling jing to upset someone, it's very important. Pulling jing, this one is for basic training. Eventually, for when you go to applications, now it can be anything. The body turning, this hand become pulling jing. Let me demonstrate it. Pulling jing in the wrestling, Chinese wrestling, is important. Whenever you grab someone, that's why you pull. I'm sorry, then pull and then flip it over. Other than that, you can see single pulling jing, for example, like push hand, this one. Wow, you can see this leg, the hands here, this actually pulling the root and flip it out. So this become pulling jing. So this one you can see like a bucketing, but it's not. Actually, it's body going up, the same time body rotate at the same time. So you can see this one is pulling at the same time with rotating with a flipping. That's the reason we put all these jing together. When you go, this one is look at all three jings mixed together. Okay, now I want to see you can get this part right, and you won't get this part right. This, the body, turn this one. So this hand power is from this side. So you watch the application again for this simple one. Say this is push hand. Right away you can see this leg is this. So this way down, this way actually it flip up, then flip on the air. Okay, now we're going to see with this. Okay, now there's 2 points I would like to point out. Okay, the first one is good, is more for the hands. Actually, elbow should be down as much as possible, because this one gives you good power. If you go like that, this hands, the elbow has to be down. So this one is good pulling. This instead of this, because the elbow cannot be too far. Okay, unlike this one, that's the hands. So it's very important. Elbow, even like this, elbow has to be in. because this one give you this up and down. And not only that, this one, you do like a rotations because the distance is important. This one has to be pulling the root. So this one is more like this angle instead of that angle. So those 2 points, try to watch out, but it'll be okay. Okay, otherwise the body movements is nice. Body down. Okay, when I say stop, then stop. Stop. Okay, now you change it. Earlier you go like that. This part, they have to get in. Okay, and not only that, when the first one we do that, you find out a few times your legs uprooted. Why?
Because my mind was on the up energy.
Yeah, because you don't sink. So you have to be sunk. Boom, sunk at the same time. If you don't, it becomes this way. Sunk at the same time. Yeah, those are only 2 spots. You got to watch it. Okay. You see the beginning when you go to the stationary, the synchronizing for the leg and the upper body is slightly off. And then later, it becomes much better. Okay, so remember, when you pull this one, this down, this up at the same time. Instead of this up and then the body move. That one, don't be off. This one down, one up, one down. Remember Taichi class, what I say. There's a forward, there's a backward. There's a left, there's a right. There's upward, there's a downward. So that's why you have this center. So remember, this one, this up and the center. This down is give you power of up. So this is up instead of, then that means slightly off. Okay, so watch that part.
大驴动步推手，大驴一，
Now we go to the large rollback. A lot of times they call it 大驴. But eventually, as I explained earlier, they also have a 小驴, that means small rollback. A small rollback we can introduce in the next video because large rollback is the one the most commonly practiced today. But again, the 大驴 or large rollback have been practiced by all the styles, but they're all slightly different from one to the other, but the basic theory all remain the same. So you will see now we can introduce the large rollback I learned from Master Gao, but the later section of this video you can see is called 采猎走靠. Actually, it's a 大驴. It's been popularized by mainland China for the regular practice now, but you can see the difference. But for the way I learned from Master Gao, there are 2 options. Then the 2 options, whenever you get this angle, so when I lock it, immediately you can see this is a pluck and this is rend. Okay, 采猎走靠 is talking about pluck and the rend. And then elbow and the shoulder stroke is come in. Okay, so this one, the option is very simple. There, if this is the elbow, behind the elbow, this part is the tendons. This is the tendons you you want to push. When you push it, you can see the hands, you go palm face down, then you grind it. When you grind it, everything under your control. It's very painful for this cow. That's why you lead it down while you are grinding his tendons. So when you do this technique, you watch the angle is important. When I do the lateral back, this is an empty door, I can move this side. So he will lose the stability, or I have to move, see the right leg forward? Yeah, I have to move this angle. So if you face the camera, this angle, I cannot go this angle because this angle line up with me. I have to go this angle. So in this angle, he doesn't line up with me. He cannot use my power. At the same time, you can see my hand, I grind it down. So it's important for you to understand how to neutralize if someone tries to use a large roll back to control you. For example, now Rami try to lock me. Right away, you can see once you sense it, his hand come in. When you grind it, at the same time, your hand just follow. You see, I follow. When I follow, your elbow drop. Now I change the angle, then he cannot get my tendons. It's not that everything disappear now. So by changing the angle, he cannot rotate. He cannot control my elbow. It's not that once I go here, then I can have pong. So remember, you have to have a pong. Put your opponent in the urgent position before he can step. A lot of time I see so many people in practice, they go down, right away they step. Because he has good stability, he's not urgent position, they can push me off balance easily. So because the reason is the game is very important, it's a mind. The most important part is the mind, it's a mind game. So because the reason, when you rotate, you get me, I sunk right away, I got here. When you go here, what his intention? Try to regain his balance. Only then I can step in, then you can see I go in already. So right away he had to drop it, then he pong right away, then he can go circle with me. All right, so when you circle, don't get too many steps. The more steps you use, that means the more chance you get your opponent opportunity to get you. See, like this one is good, right? For example, if Rami get me this one, you see how many steps I get in? Because when I go here, pong, actually 1 and 2, I go to this one. If I want to get to 3 steps, go to behind, there's no more than 3 steps either, because like this reason, again, pong, right away, 1 and 2 and 3. So you can see the angle becomes 3 steps, no more than 4 steps. All right, so remember, 2 person like a 2 ball rotate against each other. So you do it right, it's very beautiful. Remember, there's an option 1 is lock the base side of the tendons. Watch pong. Okay, now we try to see. Let me point out a couple of problems they have. Then after that, I want to see they do one more time. The first one, when they go the pong jing, they didn't give your partner urgent enough because he rolled back. I saw them just up and they already move. Because in this case, it's not urgent enough. You can see this one is had to be. Not only see watch everything had to be urgent enough for him. So put your opponent's mind away. This one has to be a little bit more. Okay, this is a very important part of that. Then the second thing, when I start circle, sometimes they find out the leg is lined up, it's not good. It has to be this right angle. This angle, this is not good. This is good. So watch those 2 spots. If you can get it right, then probably much better. Okay, try again to see if you can get it. Good. Watch the body, don't get up and down. Keep it low if you can. Yeah, don't get up. Yeah, that's good. Much better. Yeah, the hand can go up, but body don't get up. That's good. Good. You can see this time is much better now. The only thing is sometime after I mention it, the body get high. No. So when you try to neutralize, the hand is there, but still the body don't go up and going down. Like for example, when Norami to get me, yeah, don't get up like this way. No, you can see the hands up. The hands up against him. My body doesn't go up with it. The hands go here. Body remain very low. Okay, so this is very important for that kind of stepping. Okay, yeah, a couple of things. This one, the grind, the mind is not there too much. Okay, so watch that part. And not only that, a couple of times, Brian, Rami's angle is always good. Remember the angle, when you practice at home by yourself, angle, this is a good angle to pull because you lose balance. And not only that, this angle is good. But if you try to get this angle lined up, even the small difference is not good because the enemy still have a good balance, a good route to push you off balance. So watch that part. Okay, otherwise it's not bad. Okay, now let's try to see if Rami and Jeff can do it. It's like real, try to give each other trouble. Okay, so what do you guys think? The first one, 2 tenths, right? Yes, 2 tenths. Yeah, because now they're too aggressive. Second one, there's no grinding because that's why they pull. It's everything is all pulling. No, eventually the whole thing is not by pulling, it's by this part. There's no pulling. It's this part is everything by grinding. So they still need to practice more for this one to get it better. Otherwise, angle is not bad. The punching is not bad. Neutralize is okay. Yeah. So those couple spots.
大驴2。
Now the second options of a lateral back, actually the way you control is not control these tendons anymore. Remember these tendons are arm straight. Eventually now you're going this way. So when you go this way, it's easy to control because this one will give you a good leverage of this rotation. From here you can take him down much easier, okay? And also make you softer when you apply a technique. So this one is also harder for your enemy to get out too.